This question relates to male and female players. Should they train together, and what are the pros and the cons? So if you have the luxury of having 100 male athletes and 50 female athletes, and you have the depth in the room and you can train them separately, then it's best to train them separately, right? So if you're Japan or you're France and you have enough players, then sure, you can train both of your groups totally separate because you've got the level and you've got the quantity in the room to get good hard training and get the most out of both places. Here in America, we don't have that luxury. We only have a limited number of athletes, some male, some female, and we have to train together because we need the females to have bodies to get better. So if you don't have the bodies, it's important that you can train them together, but in an ideal situation, the woman training with the men benefits the woman immensely because they're getting a higher level of judo, they're getting stronger opponents, and it's going to make the women better athletes. But if the men train with the women, it makes their training less, it makes their training easier, and a lot of times it's gonna lower the level of the room because the guy is gonna actually seek out the woman because it's probably an easier round than going with a bunch of tough guys. So in that instance, you're really putting the men at a disadvantage by forcing them to train with the women. But it's definitely a benefit for the females to train with the males. So depends on the program. If you don't have a choice, they have to train together. But in an ideal scenario, Russia, Japan, etc., it's best for the men to stay by themselves. And whenever possible, if I'm the women's coach, I want to push my females to train with the men.